Hello everyone and welcome to From Startup to Shutdown channel. If you are looking for some tips and tricks to improve your FSX experience, this is the one among the upcoming other videos that will cover this subject. In this video, I will show you how to program 3 important buttons in your joystick and throttle quadrant using FSUIPC add-on, which I highly recommend to have this installed in your FSX if you are looking for more realism. This will help us to simulate the same button functions that are located in the yoke and throttle set in the virtual cockpit or the real world cockpit. In this video, I'll cover the PMDG aircraft add-ons, starting with PMDG 737, then 747, then 777, and finally MD-11. The first button is used for takeoff and go round. It's commonly known as TOGA switch. The second one is for a quick autopilot disconnection, commonly known as Autopilot Disengage switch. And finally, the third button is for a quick Autothrottle disconnection, known as Autothrottle Disengage switch. I will show you the way I select my buttons, but feel free to select whatever button you desire. Let's get started first with the PMDG 737. Here I'm gonna first program the key commands using the FMC. From the menu, I select PMDG Setup, then Options, Key Commands, Autoflight, and here is the TOGA switch option. I will select this. Here you can see press keys on PC keyboard flashing, so I can now type on my PC keyboard Ctrl-Shift-G, and this is my keys combination for TOGA function. Then finally click on Execute key to save this in FMC. As you can see now, the key combination is just entered and it's shown in green text above its corresponding function, TOGA switch. Now I'm done with the TOGA option. Let's find now the two other options, the Autopilot and Autothrottle Disengage switches. Using the next page key on my CDU keyboard, I step through the pages, and here it is, Autopilot Disengage switch and Autothrottle Disengage switch. Starting with Autopilot Disengage switch, I'll type Shift-Control-Z keys combination, then Execute. And my combination is confirmed in green text above its corresponding function. I will do the same thing now with Autothrottle Disengage switch. And for the combination, this time I'll type Ctrl-Shift-R, then Execute to save the setup. Finally, I got my combinations all set and confirmed with a green text above their respective functions. Now, my advice to you is to use the same keys combination I'm using here to avoid any interference with other pre-programmed FSX key commands. So if you want to write them down, here is the 3 keys combination. Now the next and final step is with the Fsu Ipc Module Setup. From FSX add-ons menu, I select Fsu Ipc, then I click on Button and Switch tab. I check Profile Specific box. Now I need to select the first button that I want to assign the function. I will start with this button on my throttle quadrant that I want to use for TOGA switch. I press this button to tell the Fsu Ipc program that's the one I want to assign the function. As you can see now, the button is triggered here with the number 2. Then check the box with select for key press. Then I click on Set tab. Here I have to type on my PC keyboard the same combination that I had programmed in PMDG 737 FMC earlier. And if you remember this, it was Ctrl-Shift-G combination. If you forgot what was the combination, you simply look at your FMC CDU. So I'm gonna type on my PC keyboard Ctrl-Shift-G, and finally make sure that the key press not to be held is checked. Now I'm gonna follow the same procedure with the other functions, so I will go faster. Just follow the same steps. The next one will be for the Autothrottles disengage switch. I press the left button on my joystick, and this will be for Autothrottle disengage switch button. Button number 3 is triggered in FSUIPC. Select for key press is checked, and the key combination this time is Ctrl-Shift-R. And finally, I will set the last one for the Autopilot Disengage switch, and this button will be for the Autopilot Disengage switch. I press this to select this on the FSUIPC. Button number 5 is selected. Select for key press box checked. Click on Set tab to enable PC keyboard typing. Then I will type on my PC keyboard Ctrl-Shift-Z. And that's all. Click on OK to close the FSUIPC window. Now all set, and the 3 buttons are ready for use. Now for the PMDG 747 and 777, we use the same steps as I did with the Boeing 737. As you can see here, I'm doing this quickly just to give you an idea on how they look in Boeing 747 and 777 FMC CDUs. Then you follow the same steps with your joysticks and FSUIPC. But for PMDG MD11, it's a little bit different. To find the 3 functions for the Autoflight, we go to FSX menu and click on Add-ons to open the drop-down menu. Then move your mouse pointer to PMDG. This will open another window. Then we look for keyboard commands. Then click this to open the keyboard commands window. To find the Autopilot Disengage function, click on AFS to expand the sub-menu. And here it is, Disengage AP Yoke Switch. Click this, then below, here you can see Disengage AP Yoke Switch, confirming that this item is being selected. Now we can click on Set tab, then type on your PC keyboard the keys combination exactly as we did with the other PMDG aircrafts FMC. And here you can see that our keyboard keys combination is assigned to Disengage Autopilot or AP. Now we go to Throttles item and click on plus sign. Then we select Disengage ATS or Auto Throttle System. Click on Set, then type the key combination for this command. Here it says that the same keys combination I just typed is already assigned to Airspeed Bug Select. In my case, I'm not using this assignment, so I'll overwrite this by clicking OK. As you can see here, Ctrl-Shift-R keys combination is assigned for Disengage Autothrottles system. Now I scroll down to find the Go Round button. Then I click this, then click on Set. On my PC keyboard, I type Ctrl-Shift-G. Then I click OK to overwrite the FS command that I'm not using. And here you go. Ctrl-Shift-G is assigned as desired for Go Round button. All set now with the PMDG keyboard command. The next task is to open Fsu Ipc Interface, and you will do exactly the same thing as I did earlier with PMDG 737. And this completes this tutorial, and thank you for watching.